Hello, Vector Shader. Hello, indeed. JJ forgot we were racing today. Oh, it sounds like JJ didn't do, a big repertoire of practice. I did not do any practice. I started running around Angel Island a little bit. And I just stopped. Hello, Keo. One early Alex today. Yeah, so Vector says, I know who not to vote for then, but that's the thing. I'm kind of in the same. I haven't done any practice. I could not even have been bothered to try the special stages themselves as practice. Never mind planning out my route of how to get to this and that giant ring. Keo says that's okay. JJ has that natural talent. Alright, JJ says, dude, this is me. JJ says he's played Sonic 3 10 million times or something. I mean, I played it 20 million times. It's just all 20 million of those runs didn't include special stages. I played the special stages a whole lot in my youth, but... And I know Keo... I know. Nice. Stanley is in the house. Hello. Alexa's in the house over on YouTube. Since I'm not neglecting to remember the YouTube chat this time like I did on Monday, I feel so bad about that. Alexa says, this right now is the canonical certified first time you're ever watching my stream since you started going to high school. Well, I'm honored to be here for this momentous occasion. Keo's rocking out to the rave dance tune, baby. Cool spot. Cool spot, people. I can't wait to hear the music in the opening level of Ashura. Oh yeah, and I was gonna ask JJ if you were thinking of creating an Ashura the Glitch community where people can post mods. Because I'm interested in a mod for Ashura the Glitch that allows you to save your game. Yeah, JJ, I'm giving you a hard time. Yeah, for whatever reason, it never saves. And I definitely, absolutely save regularly. And I die, I respawn at the save point. So I know that I'm doing the action of saving, but whenever I close the game, the next time I open it, all the files are blank. Every single time. That ever happen to anybody else out there in Sonic Tinseltown? He says, that's weird, bro. Well, lucky for me, I mean, this is not a long-term setup or anything. For the short term, it's not been a problem because, as you guys know, I very often play these types of games starting a new file every time. I'm getting farther and farther, more proficient with each run. But yes, Stanley, Thursday stream, and I'll talk more about that later. That's going to be a chill stream. There's not going to be a regularly scheduled stream for a third weekend stream. I do apologize for that. So it's going to be a Thursday night. It's much later. Cart is on Friday at 8:30, but Thursday night is going to be a chill stream, which could have some Tears of the Kingdom. But it's an unusual because I have to work this Saturday. Picked up a gig to make those dollars because I need it. Anyway, everyone, grab a seat, grab your drinks and pretzels. Alright, yeah, I can definitely send over my log file to JJ from Ashura to see what's going on with the saving issue. I have my Daft Punk helmet on because I have a headache, but I probably won't need it after the first 10 minutes. As you guys may know, I'm currently in a recovery arc, taking some version of a breather. So this isn't going to be a 5-hour stream today. I'm just taking the time that I need to recalibrate, take a brief break from music theory stuff, take a deep breath, just get centered again. Hey, what's up, Funny Frog? And I will say, happy birthday to you. Today is Funny Frog's birthday. What a great commemorative occasion for me to come on camera and say hello with my Daft Punk helmet, because there goes the timer. Here I come. Welcome to the Alex Yard Zone. Doesn't my headset perfectly match this, cyber environment? What's up, everybody? Third Bruno is sick today. Sorry to hear this, but I'm glad you're on the mend. But hey, silver lining. You don't get to miss the opening moments of Ashura now that, I know much more of what to do and where to go in the opening moments, that it's going to be some lightning bolt action, baby. Stanley agrees with the idea to send JJ a log file. Yeah, I'm not going to do it during the stream, but it will be one of my next most nearest agenda items. Alright. Let's see what I can do. All my game files. Keo has get well soon wishes for the third Bruno, as do I. Alright, so now that I've played this a bunch of times, here are the keynote landmark events. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, I got up, but I lost my momentum. 7 things. I've wondered if that's an homage to that long vertical silo in Super Metroid, where there's, I believe, 7 little notches. And on the 7th one, that's when you should move to the side. It's probably not a connection, but it made me think of it. Stanley says it's weird. No, I think Bruno is a perfectly cool guy. What's weird? The background? Alright, JJ doesn't like Super Metroid that much. So it was me just projecting my Super Metroid appreciation. Who made this music? I love it. Eblo G is in the house, and also doesn't like Super Metroid that much. Are you more of a Dreadateer, Eblo? Alright, JJ says no one else in the entire community is having that save file issue. Alright, confirmed. Dread is Eblo's jam. Yes. The weirdness that Stanley was talking about is, of course, the save file. Time travel through the gook and muck of digital cyberspace time travel with the Primer movie quote. Hey, how's it going, Javid? You didn't miss much. I just started. Third Bruno got out of bed dizzy, felt dizzy for a while. But yeah, good to know that you have an hour of over a week of sick leave. Yeah, I think I've accumulated a few days of sick leave. I was down to 1 for a bit. Nice. Funny Frog played the first demo of this Later on the summer, I can never see. There's always that heart blocking it. Alright, you did play the first demo late in the summer. Nice. But yeah, Funny Frog is still yet to play this version, though. It's a real treat. And I've barely gotten started with it. Now, I will say, I don't think I've announced this anywhere. This is the first time I'm mentioning this. Ready? You're gonna be like, who gives a crap? Except JJ. And maybe Vector Sater. My announcement is, off stream while playing, I beat the first level. And my god, was the transition to the second level just so goddamn cool and awesome. What a treat it was. Yes, Javid was wondering about my headgear. All this is a head massage helmet, which I use when I have headaches or cranium displeasure, due to or adjacent reasons involving tinnitus and the horrible daily nightmare that it represents. JJ says, oh man, the second level is your favorite, and the playtester told you that it was his fave too. Very cool. Who's ready to fight Dark Amy? So I don't know if there's a trick to always getting it right, but sometimes this will screw up, you know? Like this one, you hope... Yeah, now I think she's gonna... Yeah, second. Sometimes on that second thing, she doesn't actually land on the spikes. Better bait her over here. Boy. Vector Sater thinks that he vastly prefers another level in the game. Well, I look forward to all the levels. And yeah, I haven't made it far in the level 2. I won't spoil the premise of it. One thing I don't quite get is when it's good, and I'm going to definitely get to it today, when you're at the phase of this level where you have to collect the red star rings, what was I going to say? I'm going to have to take a moment to think about, why was I talking about the red rings? I don't know anymore. Oh, I love that sound effect, though. Yes, what I was gonna say is that when you collect the first or second red ring, there's that moment of dialogue, and then when the dialogue is done, it says the name of the level again. Is it supposed to do that? Is that like an indirect kind of Act 2 indicator or something? Now, an important aha moment I had with this move is that in my first handful of sessions, including the stream, hey, what's up, Ghost of Burp? I was actually treating this as an insta-shield. So, the reason that's a problem is because I was thinking it's like an insta-shield, so I have to press it kind of at the last second. But in fact, you press it in midair, and you are still rolling in a ball for your entire airborne flying through midair. So that actually means that you can activate it much earlier. And that, once I figured that out, I've been having a lot fewer problems with badniks, you know? The sound effect on those things makes me laugh every time, or at least smile. Moderate smile. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, Eblo has a great question. What's the lore reason for the springs not working until it's activated? Yeah, are they like frozen by Robotnik's liquid nitrogen? And pressing the green button of destiny kind of sprays WD-40 on all the springs, like the inner spring mechanisms. Funny Frog has not played many Sage games lately, because you got homework and projects and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna look for more Sage games. You know, I kind of combed through the entire Sage 24 trailer montage thing that did Ashura the Glitch dirty by only featuring it for like a second and a half of gameplay footage. And there's just not a lot of actual Sonic stuff in there. It's all Sonic likes or Sonic adjacents or graphic novels that have Silver the Hedgehog. I don't know. So I figured all I'd need to do is just, well, look at the montage from Sage 23. I could save my game down here. Yeah, now JJ was saying that, because I was wondering, why does this spring you up without even jumping? Oh, and does it only work from the left side? Oh, maybe is it because of the slope? I thought JJ had told me that there was a visual indicator about that. Maybe the indicator is itself the slope. Alright, cool. JJ confirms. The slope is the thing. And yeah, no worries, Alexa, for the plugs. Alexa's got demos on the way. Okay, and then I had not yet read... JJ explained that the reason the title card shows up is because of the script, and it's because when the level background changes, the zone card activates. So is that an unavoidable... Is that what you wanted, or is it just an inevitability of the way it's set up? I guess I didn't quite piece together that the background changes at the moment you have that dialogue. I won't spoil who is talking in the dialogue since it's kind of great. Alright, JJ explains it's set up that way for future-proofing of a sequence break. So don't try to pull any stunts driving. JJ thought of that. Play the game that was designed. So adorable. Ring. Yeah, this has the ring sound effect thing where each subsequent ring you get in quick succession has a higher pitch. And I think I heard that going on in at least one other Sage 24 game. And granted, that wasn't JJ's original idea. He picked it up from a game that I, at present, forget the name of. So now I have to go down, I think, 2 levels. Yeah, 2 levels. And then, so I'll go down here and go right, and I'll be able to break the ice cap thing. The Geek Critique has no idea what's going on with those shells covering the spring. And that's why he thinks Sonic Origins is perfectly adequate and great. And if you disagree with that Geek Critique, he will diagnose your whole deal to very hilarious effect. Moving on, get hit. Alright, whatever, I saved. I think. Where am I? Yeah, I think the spring... Yeah, and yeah, Vector Satyr, that's kind of some callback stuff. You know, I see the ice shells covering the springs, and it brings back memories of Sonic Origins, where the Insta-Shield is supposed to be able to break the monitors inside the shells, but it doesn't work. Oh, alright, I gotta be more cautious with the health stuff. Alright, 69 health units. That's a very healthy number. Because it's a lot higher than, you know, the halfway mark of 50. You gotta tempt the lava ball to come up and then get your running start for the jump. I love landing on those things. I assume their spiky tops can never actually hurt you. Alright, now here's the iconic... Is this an homage to that part in Super? Oh yeah, JJ doesn't do Super Metroid tributes, but it reminded me of the part where the statue carries you across the room and it takes forever. Retro engine strikes again, says Vector. Yeah. Alright, let it be known, JJ does do Super Metroid tributes. Just not as much as Dread. Or Axiom Verge. Stanley's sitting pretty at 8,000 points. Nice, JJ says all of Area 2 is a tribute to Super and Dread. Is it because the... Well, I shouldn't spoil it. For those of you playing along at home. Alright, I can take off the Daft Punk now. I think my head's feeling a little better. So good at pushing these blocks. Alright, so now... I think I have to go up. Can't go that left, so I gotta go up and left. Dread is JJ's fave. And wow, Super is your least favorite of the 2Ds. You like Metroid 1 and 2 more than Super? Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Get that speed. Lost the speed. There's a way to preserve your speed if you play good. Alright, I think we're coming up against the green boss, who I'm gonna fight to get a very revitalizing ability back, as you're gonna see. So this is such a cool boss. It's hard, and it's so well designed because the exact spot it will go to is never exactly the same. You have to be prepared for, you know, a range of possibilities of where it might be, but I repeat this, guys, this is not a boss that you can coast through on muscle memory. And I don't know if I've stumbled upon a weird quirk, but sometimes I'll get to 0 health and then stay at 0 health for a while. It's hard to explain. Yeah, and he's not vulnerable for a while. I should say, oh, I'm danger. Yeah, that was stupid. Now, okay, so I have to apologize. I died. I think I have to go get the strength again. So I guess the gameplay encouraged... I'm so sorry. I guess the gameplay encouraged is that you should save your game after you get the strength, question mark? Alright, now I gotta turn on this. Where's my remote? I'm truly sorry. And hello, Eevee Boy. And what's up, Sonic Toimps? Yeah, JJ says, for JJ, it's purely a game feel thing. But you do like it. All Metroids are amazing. So you'd say, you know, to say that Super is your least favorite, well, it shouldn't be taken as an insult. Yeah, it's like I can pick a least favorite Radiohead or White Stripes album, but that doesn't mean it's bad at all. But yeah. We got Sonic Toinks. So I guess I should, go and save after getting the strength. It's a time cost, but it's a very smart investment. Because that boss is not a pushover. And hello, Coward Katagi. Metroid Fusion Fan Club represent. Hell to the yes. Metroid Fusion. Some of my best streaming memories. Who could forget Summer of Fusion, Fall of Dread? Unforgettable. Now, Stanley says, have I seen the PS5 Pro price? Is it nearly $1,000? Did I hear that? And did I hear that they showed the price at the presentation, and the picture had the PS5 Pro on a stand, and then you find out that the stand is not included in that price. The stand is technically an add-on. Interesting. JJ says you can save yourself from death if you insta-shield after taking damage. But you're not sure how this glitch works, so you haven't tried to... Okay, so that's an unintended glitch. But this game is called Ashura the Glitch, so are all glitches canonical? Go remember to save this time. Alright, Stanley say 700 bones and no disk drive. EP Boy says over in the EU it's over 1,000. And here in America it's about 850 with the disk drive and stand. So what is the main selling point? I don't even sorry, I don't know, but what's the selling point? Does the PS5 Pro have like more memory or better frames, or what's the draw even? Now this, I don't think there's a fast way to get up here. Right? So this is a time cost, you know. And I look like a little chump, but it's necessary. Yeah, EB Boy says stronger is all, better frame rate. Yeah, so it has more internal gears churning to process all the frames per second. I know it's not that, literally that, but JJ wonders if they're gonna make a Sony cassette add-on for 620 pounds. Progress has been saved. No more sweaty embarrassment where my soul burns up so I have to turn on the AC suddenly. I don't want to deliver redundant gameplay content. Live on the air? Yeah, Stanley confirms it's got a bigger GPU and RAM. Alright. Time to fight Dark Ashura. I'll say. Dark Ashura. Come at me, bro. Alright, off to a horrible start. You know, that's... I have to wonder about that collision. Is it... There's not even a hitbox? If he... You know what, I can't even explain it. But I've noticed that if I jump preemptively, I just pass through... Now that, I'm pissed off. I admit, I don't full... Yeah, that... Yep, that, I cannot explain it, but it just happened again. My brain is too fried to try to explain it. He keeps going too far. No. That I deserve to die. I had second thoughts. Too late. JJ says frames of the Insta Shield. Two more hits, I think. Like what? Why did I don't know why that didn't get a hit. One more hit. One more. No idea. No, my brain is gonna hurt if I try to explain it. It's just too nuanced for right now. Thank you for the good job commendations from Stanley. A lot of times I get that on the first try. Today it took me like 7 jumps. EB Boy said that the DualSense went up $5 price. Yeah, because JJ was wondering if the PSVR 2 flopped. So now you can see my player character has a lot more defined color, and more importantly, gotten some of your speed back. I assume this is not the top speed for the whole game, but I don't know. That's a cool mystery for now. I'm like, will I get a faster power-up? Yeah, Keo says, is it a stat upgrade? I guess you could say so. Yeah, because now my jump is also affected. So now I believe I can get up here. Yeah, baby. And then up. Yeah, baby. So I think this is now going to open red doors, maybe? I love this part. I don't know why. It's just goodly designed. Alright, red doors open. Get out the way. Get out the way. EB Boy says, game is looking better each time EB sees it. Hell yeah. Here in the zone. Place to be. Groundbreaking games. Better than anything the hell they streamed on the Sage 24 joke of a stream they did with just mind-tearing, what's the word? Grating visuals. Not even of the games, of the little cartoon avatars of each host. Very manic, very off-putting. Stanley says save your game. Now where am I going now? I'm trying to think if there's a save module downstairs. I think there's... No, I don't. I cannot remember if there's a save module downstairs. Not to be a hubris festival, but I think I'm pretty good at this Oh, and I can go up there now, actually. Let's go up there. Yeah, baby. Look at that jump height ability due to my speed, man. Oops. JJ says, remember the invincibility frames of the Insta-Shield exist? Okay, so is the Insta-Shield... Sorry, a better way to say that is that, you know, using this move, you... Not only do you stay in a ball for the entire duration of the rest of your midair trajectory, but you also get some iframes that work a bit more like what you'd expect out of the Sonic 3 iframes. Alright, the first justice coin is here. And we're back. This was just this area, so I'll go back down. Oh, actually, you know what? I will save. Screw it. Because it's a lot easier for me to... I was trying to be a cool kid and bob and weave in and out of those arrows, but... Yeah, I'm gonna save to be a little safe square. Okay, JJ says... It can screw you if you time it too late. Yeah, so I have more ground recon to do with, because I still... Alright, I really mustn't die. You know, you'd think that with the speed upgrade, this would go differently, yet here we are. But yeah, Coward Katagi was vibing with that Ice Cap rendition during the boss before. Ice Cap's music, it's a popular choice for this, Sonic Triple Trouble 16. Now this over here, I believe, is a yellow door. Yeah. So that is not accepting visitors at this time. Didoo. Stanley says, great job on the demo, JJ. And I agree, I'll second that right now. Oh, that was an unforced error, as we say in the biz. There gonna be any green rings here? No, I ate them all, damn. Well, there is a time cost fuel depot right here. We'll get one more, man. For a light time cost. Alright, now we gotta go way down. All the way to the down and left. Oh. Unforced errors. But yeah, JJ says that speedrunners can use said invincibility frames to their advantage. JJ thinks the game could still be a little better after, because there's a post-Sage patch incoming. Hell yeah. I always do that at this part. I don't need... Well, now it's too late. I don't think I can get back up. Yes, I can. Not that it matters. All roads lead to poop. Alright, retro boss. I say retro because this boss is in the Ashura 23 demo. But here it is back in full force in Ashura 24, as I call it affectionately. It's not a canonical name. And yeah, so I have actually beaten this boss without the speed upgrade. You can see that my jumps, it's really not difficult to jump over this puppy. But it's a lot harder when you don't have the speed upgrade. But I did manage to do it. Alright, so now you're gonna see... Alright, so now I have the roll. Yeah, JJ reports that, yeah, I've got to figure out why the game won't save on my computer. So this is the door I got to unlock by getting the 5 classical red rings, just like in Sonic Generations. Third Bruno says this boss is genius. Now, Kyo wonders, was the bounding box supposed to be visible? I briefly had that thought, but I figured it was a cool style choice just to make it look digital or something. But, I'll let JJ have the canonical word on it. It looks cool. But whether it was intentional or not, before you disclosed, I think it looks cool. That's what Kyo thought too. That it was an intended style choice. Okay, so now that I have the roll... So now that I'm searching for the red rings, this is where it gets a little hard. because the red rings and the doors are just kind of harder to keep track of in my mind. All I'm really trying to remember is, where should you go after you get the roll? Yeah, JJ says that's fair. It's something you can improve. Yes, JJ further adding that, yeah, this game has a map that will solve many of problems. Yeah, now EB Boy might not be able to make this week's cart. And yeah, depending on how many people are there, it may or may not count as an official competition because it's a little bit later than normal, and I don't know, it's just not after a stream, so yeah. I would be open to the idea of not counting it as, you know, an official competition. But if there's at least 4 zoners, I would do it. Ghostaburb says it can be a practice. Yeah, and we had Ghostaburb race with us. That was awesome. I remember that time you got not last place, and I was like, yeah, first time playing, you're bound to have many an explosion, because you explode if you're the last person in the race. No, I think I've already been here. Now that's just where the boss is, so I'm not going anywhere useful. Yeah, EB Boy, much like me, was saying it was good to have seen Auto Yeah, because Auto Yeah can't really do Saturdays, but Fridays are still open and available. No. Now that's just going to lead me to... So clearly we have to go down somewhere. And I will get a quick refuel. Alright, this is going to be Ghostaburb's last cart session until October. Depending on the work schedule. Well, we'll keep racing. Whenever you come back, we'll be ready. Should I just come up? Yeah, I've already been up here. I'm gonna go back. And I already went up that tall chamber off to the left, so clearly we gotta go down. This is, I think, just a dead end. Stanley agrees that cart is difficult to master. Alright, I think that one place I definitely need to go is on the other side of this. Oh man, unforced errors. Glad to hear Ghostaburb thinks the game runs very well. Alright, I think it's this, yeah. Yeah, this is tricky, because this is where the first boss was. But I didn't have the strength ability at that time, I don't think. So now I can get through. So I could roll under there, but alright. Story elements. Don't do this. You can hear me, can't you? Don't collect me. Personified red ring. Oh, there's a flicky inside? Wow. Hey, what's going on, Dubious Depths? Thank you for the nice haircut recognition. I'm glad you can recognize a good haircut. Now, is this a two-way? Yeah. I think, is there a red door here that got opened? Can't go there now, but I can go underneath. This seems secret-y. There's a secret here. Yeah, Ghost of Verve says, help the flicky. So I'm curious to see where the story of this goes, but it seemed like that flicky did not want to be collected. And that it might be a Metal Gear thing where I think I'm doing good, but by carrying all these objects to the hub, the center tower, I'm actually helping the bad guys unknowingly. But we shall see. And yeah, Dubious Deb said, oh, hold on, is this the fan game that I was hyped for? Because you remembered I said something about Ashura? Yeah, this is it. JJ's been working on this for a while. And I had streamed last year's mini demo proof of concept. But now it has at least 3 levels. But I've only beaten the first one. And I remember the conveyor belt being in the first demo, but I don't have the peel out yet or the spin dash. Alright, JJ says it was earlier this year. Alright, it wasn't even so that's how new Ashura is, and it's amazing how quickly JJ was able to make all 3 of these levels all this year. Now with this, I was taking a lot of effort to figure out how to get high speed, jump over this, and then roll into these, but I don't think it's necessary because I can just go underneath. And this is just where I just went. So now basically I just got to be thinking about where can I get to some yellow doors. You know, like sliding doors with Gwyneth Paltrow, but it's yellow doors. I'll stop now. Alright, I feel like maybe if I... That's a death? Alright, well I just saved. I didn't realize my health was so low. Yeah, it should be right down here, no problem. Barely lost any progress. I agree with Stanley, that was a very quick, fast development cycle by the one and only JJ43. You know, just John 43. JJ. Eevee Boy's getting suited up for Sonic 3. Are you going to be racing along with us? Because, yeah, everyone watching at home is welcome to get in on the fun. We won't see what you're doing on your screen, but you can relay us honest updates every now and again. This door. Another door up here is going to be open now. Eevee Boy has not practiced. Yeah, that door to the right, that's what. This door is newly opened. Okay, there's a red ring down here. Now, one thing that I was thinking about, JJ, is that, is there any way to know how many red rings you have? Because, you know, playing this just casually, there's that moment of uncertainty where I'm like, wait, do I have all the rings yet? I don't want to go all the way down to the door if I only have 4 of them. Did I maybe see an indicator upon collecting one? Or am I imagining that? Eevee Boy could stream gameplay in the future. JJ can address this with a patch. Points for stars can go up. Okay, so you look at... Yeah, because that's pretty much what you did for bosses, right? You can see the number of points per hit, and that indirectly tells you how far along you are. Now, does this have a door over here? Okay, so all of my Metroid training prepared me for this room perfectly. I walked into this room for the first time, and I had not a doubt in my mind of what to do. Just go to the wall. It's classic. Metroid moment, Ashura moment. I didn't even hesitate. Yeah, JJ says, why else would the camera lock? See that? I didn't quite pick up on that. Consciously, but maybe subconsciously it helped. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, that's so fascinating. Now, I legit don't know if I have all the red coins. Where is this? Oh yeah, and then there's that thing up there. I think I can get there. But then I can't get there from here. Right? Because I can't get enough speed to roll here. So let's keep going. Yeah, and then I can... What the... I don't think I noticed this Sonic and the Fallen Star flying Barney the dinosaur. Holy crap. And then, was there a button on the ground? Yeah, I think off to the left in this room above me is, yeah, an item. But... yeah, don't quite know if what's the deal with that yet. That might be an optional item, or have I gotten it? I'm not really sure. Oh yeah, down here. Now I think I can roll down here. So this, I assume you have to roll at like the last possible second. Because it is the very start of your roll where your speed is the greatest. And you need enough rolling speed to even break these, you know? Is there gonna be one more red ring in here? Ah, Metroid training. So that's another camera lock clue, I would assume, because I think the camera stopped. Yeah, JJ thinks that I have them all now, and I think you're right. Good momentum. Oops. I have so many more hit points now. So let's go to the depths. Yeah, so Tears of the Kingdom could be involved in tomorrow night's chill stream. That is the best that I could do. Because I had to pick up a gig on Sat-D. So yeah, EV Boys, stream tomorrow, unusual time slot of 8:30 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be a chill stream, and it could involve Tears of the Kingdom, and maybe we can vote on something else. Now, does it want me to... No, I'll go under. It's kind of funny, in the classical days, first year or so of streaming, Thursday was the regular day for the third stream, always. This is just... why am I mixed up about this? I think Am I not low enough? I'm pretty confused. Chill stream means no face cam? Possibly, yes. I'll see how I'm feeling. I might not have the gusto, confidence, to let you see me. At all times, anyway. Maybe I'll pop on a little, but maybe not. Alright, I need to really think about this. Why? I have to go... What my mind is telling me on a gut level is go as low as possible, but isn't this... It's gotta be here. Maybe this is low as possible. Yeah, and this is this underground boss past which is the door with all the red rings. I bet you that's it. Alright, let's see this puppy open. Open sesame. Yeah! Next area lies ahead. No power. Metroid homage. Difficulty spikes. Uh-oh. Alright, get ready. Don't blink. Don't blink, guys, because you're gonna miss this moment. Ready? Look, guys, look. Minus Celsius, baby. Tunnel vision gimmick. Low lights. Power is out. Visibility is low. Ashura is green. You can go left or right and save with an Amazon Alexa unit. Alright, that's a shut door. I have to wonder if the red on that means it's a red door, but time will tell. Good night, everybody. Maybe Keanu Reeves has the inside scoop. Time will tell. Good night, everybody. And it turned out to be Keanu. I wrote that. You know. Oh, yeah, this. Now, do these go up and down? No, they stay put. So I gotta go like this and then jump. 10 health, you said. No vroom vrooms? Yeah, I wondered about this. Is it supposed to, you know, get speed and use the incline? Yes. How about that? Ghost of Burb saw your ghosty buddies appear. Confirmed ghosties. Assure the glitch has it all. Now, is that supposed to have a a green circle on it like that? Is that just to help you navigate a little bit? Since you can't see... That spike ball came out of nowhere. Wow. Jump scare spike ball. Not activated yet or something. What time is it? 4:52. I'm excited for Sonic 3. Now we've got this purgatory. No, we'll just go back and get speed now that the evil ghosties are dealt with. Ah, it followed me. I love that. JJ says, beware the difficulty spikes. Ah, so technically they didn't come out of nowhere. I was warned in that dialogue. I kind of want to know what music this is, but I don't know if asking that is like a spoiler. Ooh, there's spikes there, so if I miss the jump, I gotta hold myself to the left. That's a high stakes jump. Kyo is ready for that to become taunt material. I didn't have enough confidence in that jump, man. Alright, nice. JJ says, this is an original composition by Neo Thunder X. I quite like it. Watch out, Alex, for the difficulty spike balls. Give me that. Yo. Do 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 do. Oh, a boss? Have I done this? Yeah, I think I did fight this boss once. And I'm dead. Alright, we got 5 minutes. Now that I know exactly where to go, I'm gonna go to the proper place, not getting my health chipped away at on the way, you know. Mr. Burb says, oops, Kyo is wowed. I'm glad my gameplay can wow you at any given moment, Kyo. Aren't I good at this game? Takes health damage. Ow. Difficulty spikes. I didn't even figure that out on my own. I have bad media literacy. Kyo says that was not even my fault. I got bounced around. And hello, the gold 708. What you're looking at is the fan game, fresh off the press, Sage 24. It's called Ashura the Glitch. And it is a Sonic fan game that uses the Metroidvania formula of non-linearity and gradually unlocking more and more moves until you get all your kind of full move set along. It's a journey, not a destination. Alright, 40 health, that's weak sauce. Taking more damage with the ghosts. Although I think these Batmen... Wow, I was not expecting their dynamic movement patterns, so they're not just only moving in a circle. Yeah, now JJ says... Wait, this game got a stream category? Yeah, so of course, when I went to put the category of today's stream, I saw Ashura the Glitch, and it even has the logo of the title screen, Ashura the Glitch. Right, so without thinking twice, I was like, oh cool, JJ set up a category. Alright, I'm gonna remember to jump over the spike ball now. Yeah, baby. I'm gonna have so much health when I get to this boss this time. Ghost of Burp confirm. Yeah, I got this. Confirms Ghost of Burp. This is my last... If I die, that's it for today. Too bad I can't save my game. Doodle. Nice, JJ says it wasn't JJ that made the stream category. So thanks to whoever did it. Oh god, spikies. Doodle. JJ says we should play test the save live. Alright, so many hit points, so little excuses.
Showtime!
Oh, my health drained so quickly due to my carelessness. Alright, that was it. Cool boss. I love that. There's so many projectiles, but they're telegraphed, you know, totally 100% fairly. So, I'm gonna send you guys to the waiting zone. while I set up for Sonic 3. But speak now or forever hold your save file. Is there something you wanted to do with the save file? I'm not gonna download or install anything new, but I will do... In the meantime, as I wait for JJ to possibly indicate what to do, I will say what the Gold said. Have you ever thought of trying one of the Plock OSTs? So I've certainly listened to The Beach, and I included the Plock boss theme in my recent long-form treatise about what it means to compose original music, because that's exactly what the Fallen Brothers did. Alright, JJ says reboot the game live. Let's do exactly that. And you all saw me save many a time over the course of this hour, so the save file should be there, but it won't be. Just watch. Just watch. I know it's a different size. It resets the size. Is this part supposed to be low frame rate like that? Hey, it's JJ. That's what chaotics. Alright, play. Look at this. No data. I mean, this has got to be a canon part of the game, right? Do I have to unlock the ability to save by beating the game all in one session? I'm just kidding, man. Yeah, JJ suspects that the preferences file, or at least prefs, gets wiped every time. So, JJ and I will follow up on that. The Gold certifies Incredibles Nightmare Fuel Orbs. Alright, yeah. Let's touch base off stream, JJ, about the log file. And in the meantime, I'm gonna set up our face-to-face matchup. Sonic 3, first to all emeralds, or whoever has most in an hour's time, but I'm gonna say that someone's gonna get to 7 emeralds before 60 minutes elapse. So, see you soon, papes. Download Ashura the Glitch. It's free. The Gold knows what's up. Sonic 3 Emerald Race is gonna go hard. Do you guys think betting should be open for 20 minutes or 30? Because that's kind of the only increments. Right. Gonna come back on the camera, the hedgehog. Chicka-dun-dun-dun-dun. Hello. All right. Yes, JJ. First of all, I'm thinking we should, play as Sonic. Yeah, so just to reiterate the question was, should betting be open for 30 minutes like normal or 20? The only reason why I would even consider going to 20 minutes is if this is going to be faster. I'm not really sure how long this will take compared to, Sonic CD or whatever. Yeah, I've not practiced really at all. And hey, what's up, Tep? And also Wacko, welcome. Let me go ahead and just update the streaming category, and then we'll be ready to go. Unless any moderator wants to do it. That would be a big help. But in the meantime, I suppose I'm gonna make it for 20 minutes. I need to be decisive. Alright, Javid says if we haven't practiced, 30 should be fine. I'm fine with 30. Let's just do 30, I guess. Let's just do 30. I'm just ready to pull the trigger. 30 minutes have begun. Now Wackadude says, Alex, did you hear that Sonic Adventure 1 became 25 years old 2 days ago? So, it did occur to me, I'm like, wow, 9/9/2024. That, if memory serves me, is the 25th anniversary of the Dreamcast. So, assuming that Sonic Adventure 1 was, I can't remember for sure if it was a launch title. Alright, thank you, moderator, for whoever that was that changed the thing. So we should be good to go now. So I am going to get onto my save file, data select. Thank you, Keo. Wahey! Third Bruno says in 5 years, Pac-Man World 3 will have Pac-Man's 25th anniversary. Still some time to go. Many hype. I still I checked for Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection today on Steam, and also Pac-Man You Know What. Ghost of Burb reveals that Sonic Adventure 3 is the friends you've made along the way. So let me go ahead and just delete a file here. Hey, that's not reacting, is it? You know, this will never cooperate in full screen. Yeah, it's frozen. So I just need a moment to get out of full screen. I thought it was gonna work. This works. I just gotta resize it now. Right here in my streaming software. Okay, JJ's ready to go. I will be momentarily. Erase a file. Alright. Just Sonic. Eevee Boy, much like me, has been waiting for Legacy. Yeah. So the premise is 7 emeralds to win, but also, in the event that this goes for at least an hour, it'll be whoever has more emeralds when the clock hits 1 hour. Okay? So, speak now or forever hold your helds. I'm gonna do the 3, 2, 1 countdown in chat. So let me know if you're not ready, JJ, but here I go. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. Here we go. I see JJ has the opening cutscene, so I guess I'll do it too. Actually, I don't know for a fact what version JJ... Alright, JJ skipped it, so I'll skip it. And away we go. So, of course, we know where the first emerald is. Not emerald. Well, yes, emerald. But to enter the bay. And I will need to activate the clock momentarily. Alright, gotta keep my... This is not a special stage where you can look at chat. Let me tell you. So if you have anything incredible to say, now's not the time. I mean, of course, you can still chat, and I'll see it when I see it, but... Alright, there are too many screens distracting me, so I will turn that off and resume. Onward. I don't know how long it took me as a kid to realize that, you know, when you walk around the edges of these things, all of the rings, all of the blue spheres turn to rings. How long did I go in my Sonic 3 career? Oh, it's the first level, but I got nervous. Wackadude confirms that I've been subbed for 36 months, and I am one of my biggest supporters. Keo has just realized, wait, whoa. Sonic 3 Emerald Race means doing Blue Sphere. Imagine that, the surprise twist. You never know what's gonna happen here in the zone. But I hope I remember where other emeralds is. Did JJ get the first emerald or no? Uh-oh, JJ's having input skipping. Yeah, Keo says don't ever sign you up for this. Keo's not down to do any blue spherage. Yeah, Javid says, you think that... Oh, I can go downstairs. You think that anyone with even a touch of OCD figured that out right off the bat. That they'll all turn on the rings. You do the entire perimeter. Alright, always, you know, quick pro tip. I know it's really obvious, but... when starting one of these blue sphere stages, you should always hit forward to start moving as soon as possible. Don't wait for it to propel you forward, because that's a little bit of time you get back. Because I assume that the timer... I don't know for sure, but I assume it's timed to the music. Directly or indirectly. I could be wrong, though. One does not simply look at chat during these. Is this the last one? Aha. Kyo simply can't with Blue Sphere. It goes so fast and the curved horizon messes you up. Interesting. Can't say I've ever had that issue with it. Oh, man. These screens are so incredibly distracting. Seeing the delayed footage of the blue spheres and all the checkered patterns. Now, is there a ring down here? Live wandering on the air. That's the fun of this adventure. But I can also spy JJ's screen to see where I've forgotten about emerald opportunities. I'm pretty sure... Maybe I'm thinking of Act 2. Can I go down here? I don't know if this is a good idea, but... Forgot this was down here. Alright, if JJ's at the boss... Then maybe there's not... Yeah, this is just the boss. So I will assume that there were only 2 rings. Hello, Wonder Woman. Hope you're having a great evening. I'm gonna bring my chat back where it belongs in a second. And just deal with the feed. Yeah, but yeah, Wonder Woman finds this rather trippy. Yes, now Wackadude is of course pointing out that, yeah, this is not a score competition. It's only a race for the emeralds. So I am allowed to cheese bosses. Yeah. That's one of the ripple effects of this playstyle. Does anyone know for sure how many emeralds JJ has? I mean, I beat all of these as a kid, so I should be able to do it on the first try. Easier said than done. Don't jinx it, Alex. Alright, whatever. I've been playing these Blue Spheres levels since 1993. 94. I got an advanced copy. Interesting. Kia wonders if the Blue Sphere stages maybe go faster in Mania. Now, Wonder Woman wonders, what does it mean to cheese a boss? Well, what that means is that you are carelessly beating a boss regardless of how many hits you're taking. So it's like, it means that it requires no skill. You're just colliding into the boss, losing your rings constantly. So it's kind of a done deal. It doesn't really require any dynamic situations or mind. You're just going through the motions, clumsily crashing into the boss again and again. I know that there's a special ring up ahead. It's in the water down below. And I see JJ is at the Carnival Night Blue Sphere stage. Is it down here? Can I get there from here? I don't think it's... I'm inclined to... I think this will get me to where I need to go. I'll be pissed if it doesn't. To a crisp. Yeah, down here. Alright, Carnival Night, baby. This one's got some close quarters action. And I got to identify the exact composer of this song in my most recent mainline bonus video about original compositions. We don't know a lot of the composers for Sonic 3, but we do know who composed this. I can't remember the name, but I did put it in the video. Should I go to that big thing? That was a mistake. That was it. Wonder Woman says, I see, LMAO. Look at the non-Sonic woman not knowing anything. You're definitely more of a Mario girl. Well, no better place to get, you know, to one of many steps along one's Sonic journey is hanging out here in the zone. Barry's in the house. Absolutely loves Angel Island Act 2 music. It's a shame it didn't get a remix in Mania. Oh, I missed the jump. Yeah, we only get the kind of it's fun. Mania starts, it's like, hey guys, remember Angel Island? You liked that, so we brought it back. Eevee Boy has 0 Angel Islands done. You mean you're on Angel Island Act 0? Which is to say you have not cleared Act 1. Oh yeah, I have responsibilities in Sonic 3 Air. JJ's at Hydro City. Now, I feel like I don't know a lot of locations for Special Stage Ring, so I'm actually gonna modestly keep an eye on JJ's feed, which is canonical. You can do that. You can screen look. JJ is considerably ahead, although I don't know for sure if he missed an emerald when it's all said and done. Wackadude figured out that I'm Blue Sphere guy. Secret's out. Alright, JJ's going through the Destiny tubes. He's coming out of the water slide. He's up top. He's electing to do a spin dash on those classic ramps. Wackadude needs to get Cyber Shell in the loop. Yeah, the only special rings in Hydro City I can even imagine are above the water. I can't picture any under... Is there one off to the side? No, I don't think there's one. Barry's got that there 7-stream streak. You're climbing up to 10. I think I included this little part in the music theory video. Hitting the backward spring. Uh-oh, I forgot. I see JJ's in a special stage, but I forgot to... Does anyone see where it was? Spies, quick! I mustn't drown, that's a time cost in this mode of gameplay. Yeah, Ghost of Burb says you never knew about that thing, that backward spring. I don't think I knew when I was a kid. I think I only discovered it, once I started playing for points. All the years later, I probably didn't have to stop for that bubble. All right, now I'm going to see where JJ exits the special stage. See where he is. I bet you it's above water. Yep, it's above water. That's right by the boss. Okay. Is that where I am right now? Is there an enemy right here? Yeah. Oh, it's not this. JJ's in the boss. Uh-oh. No! Yeah, there it is. It's 100% my fault, but I was looking at Vector Sater's tip at the worst possible moment. LMFAO. Absolutely choked. And I'm pissed. JJ's going down the sewers. I'm going to be spying his monitor real hard. Wow, there's 1,000 points bet on me. I feel so invested in. It is immediately after the Act 1 boss that your troubles begin again. The current pulls you down. And I forget what comes next. Oh boy. Peeking at JJ's monitor. I see he's above the surface. Nice. Bruno decided to make the bet more of one. But hey, I could win. You never know. Yeah, I don't know if anyone can see how much time is left in betting. It can't be too much. Nice, that worked out. Alright, Vector Sater says there's 11 minutes to go. EB Boy got one of those famous game overs. Do you have to forfeit all your emeralds to Eggman when you get a game over? I don't remember how that works. Is there something over to the left? Knuckles area. Barry figures he should get Sonic 3 Air at some point, because you're not sure if Air works properly at 320 pixels. Stanley wonders who is in the lead. I have to think it's JJ, because I'm pretty sure that he has 5. Did JJ get this one? This, I'm pretty sure, is 5. I know this is the launch base one, but that's because this game has a flying battery-colored special stage, doesn't it? Because they ordered the special stages with the color schemes based on the McDonald's Happy Meal bag level order, which included flying battery and standalone Sonic 3. I know, it's wild to think about. At least there's not necessarily a crap ton of blue spheres. It's not one of the ones that has like 140 to get. Oh, you don't like that moment where the speed increases. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh! Anyone see anything blue? My heart is pounding. Look how fast this is. back and to the left. Oh, that was almost disastrous. Dude, after going for so long, so fast, just the simple task of doing a 9x9 thing, man. So I have 5. Probably JJ's about to get number 6. Tep is working through a toothache. Sorry to hear it, my man. Yeah, it's possible JJ missed that ring that's right before these things. Unless I somehow missed it. But you know I'm going to be paying attention to the exit. So because I missed the one in Hydro Act 1, and then JJ missed the one that I just got, so he's still ahead, but it does micro have me catch up a little bit. Such an amazing bass line. Uh-oh, I see an emerald entering JJ's pockets. Can walk on water like the best of them. Even Sonic from one of the movies. He runs on water. Right, anyone can run on water, but the few and the proud can walk on it. So, my only hope of success is that JJ chokes on Special Stage 7. I don't remember if it's particularly harder than the rest. But Kyo was certainly on the edge of a seat. You can hit Robotnik from the ground in Sonic Origins. It's bad game. It's not a definitive edition of Sonic 3. Nowhere close. Bro, I just played Sonic 3 Origins. It's a definitive edition now. I'm sitting there in the corner, checking my stocks. Trying to make sense of this world we all share. Yeah, baby. Kept my rings. Javid says that we guys are way better at this than Javid is. Yeah. So did I miss another special? I must have missed the one that JJ had. And I don't know if I know. Oh, there's one right at the beginning of this level. No, never mind. It's a 10 ring. It's a lightning shield in there. This I don't really know where to go. I wonder if the lower area has more. That's my wing and a prayer for today. Hoping that the lower area has more rings. But it's an absolute gamble. It's just that I almost always take the upper route, and I cannot picture any big rings at this time. Like, could there be one up there? Is that a Knuckles area? EB Boy's ready to throw in the towel. Uh-oh, JJ's at a blue sphere. I'm boned. I'm not going up there anymore. I'm going this way. So yeah, if this doesn't go super long, we can decide, what to do. We could go right to the song request, but we could also float some ideas of what to look at next or even play. I have an open mind today. It's not going to be a 5-hour marathon because I'm in my recuperation week arc. Will JJ seal the deal? He has 4 to go. Think I don't see that? I just screwed myself. Alright, it's official. JJ, bravo. You bested me by 2 emeralds. 2 emeralds. All right, so I went ahead and ended submissions, but Stanley's taking the biggest chunk of the prize. Thank you, Third Bruno, for keeping things interesting, placing a courtesy bet of 1,000 points on me. So let's send the payout to Stanley and Barry taking the biggest wins today. Well done, JJ. Where is an emerald? Bang. Spy JJ's screen. I don't know. All right, here's one. So yeah, I guess I don't know. I don't know what to do. Now that JJ has won the comp. I want to get this emerald out of pride, but and I worried if this blue sphere footage was going to be like motion sicknessy when I put it in the original composition video. Baby Boy says card on stream. Yeah, Javid says maybe only 5 minutes for Emerald Race bets. Think you'd get more people to bet. Yeah, I mean, I think it depends primarily on how long it took. Like, I feel like Sonic CD... Actually, I don't remember how long Sonic CD took. But yeah, you know, in retrospect, that's kind of the exact reason why at the start I was wondering, should it just be 20 minutes? All right, I'm dying. EB Boy says card on stream. It could be Mean Bean run back. Eblo says only true 90s kids remember what happens if you beat Hydrosity Act 2 boss Supersonic. I don't remember. Educate me. I guess I'm not a true 90s kid. And I always thought I was. Ghost Burb says, Faker confirmed. Oh well. I made it this far into my Sonic career. Yeah, Javid based the time on both of us failing multiple times. Eblo explains that in Sonic 3, you know, standalone first cartridge, Sonic keeps his super palette on his normal sprites when beating that boss. Oh, it doesn't have the Supersonic sprites with the cool kids quills. Say that 5 times fast. Alright, I guess no one got today's song request. So, yeah. I'm sorry, guys, that my brain is so insanely fried that the idea of deciding, like, what to stream next, I'm accepting suggestions because I should have accounted for this, and I apologize, but, yeah, JJ, you're more than welcome. All right, Eblo got it. Yeah, Eblo's gonna take a moment to think. And yeah, Javid, we could definitely do your monthly request as well. Now, Wackadude says Rush 3D. I have not acquired that yet, but I would be open to maybe looking at some Sage games. I don't know. So yeah, Eblo's gonna send over the request. But yeah, bravo, JJ. You crushed old Alex this week. I didn't do too bad. I didn't mess up any of the stages. My biggest mistake was missing that Hydro Act 1. Yeah, Evie Boy says song request rally. I would be potentially open to more than 2 requests. So yeah, Javid, if you want to send yours over now, that would be perfect. Look at Supersonic Go. Ghost of Burb would be up for that idea, and Wackadude. Yeah, so let's at least do 2 song requests, and then we have the option of more, probably. Wackadude certifies that I, Alex, have lost all my gamer cred in the Sonic community. Because A, I lost by a lot to JJ just now, but more importantly, I didn't know the first thing about that Hydrosity Supersonic glitch. Yeah, Keo wonders what's a request rally. That's not an official term. I assume what was meant is that it's just, more than 2. Just do at least one more. It's like, usually it's at 2 in a row at most, and we go beyond that. Alright. Eblo, yeah, Ghost of Burb might not be the best day to do a request. JJ's fighting, that's the Act 2 interlude. Whispers. I see Javid's request as well. Barely even made it to 30 minutes. Imagine that. Alright. As we say goodbye to JJ's Supersonic. Look, he's gonna beat the boss before even flying up into the air. No, didn't quite manage. Is that possible? To get all 8 hits on the ground? I bet you it is. Alright. Welcome back to the Alex Yard Zone, buddy. One last bravo to JJ. So, here comes the request. This.
Find your next possibility on
cars.com. Not the ad.
Where to next?
Ooh, listen to this. I recognize this instrument. This is, this is just, this is, well, so, yeah, green is what I thought about. I won't give it away, but, right, green, and you know what? Ghost of Burb says your burbs are freaking out. Is this song accidentally communicating in burb language? Yes, so as Wackadude says, green, which cooked in a red frying pan is what made the main level theme from Super Mario World. Yeah, Ghost of Burb says the whistling is speaking their language. Vector Sager says this is not a platformer. Yeah, I mean it's even closer to Mario World than it is to Green. Now, Keo says Animal Crossing. And that was when the first moment I heard the acoustic guitar, that's what came into my head too. Eblo says the music request was not wrong, for it is a rather catchy song, so says Mr. Stewart. Maybe that's a clue? Keo says, no, hold on, I've heard this. Wow, Keo, pulling out the victory, you got it. This is the Alex has never heard of before game, Deadly Premonition. Alright, so what's the deal with the Mario World song? Is this an homage calling out Koji Kondo for having stolen the Green song? EB Boy, what console this is for? Let's pull up the director's cut full game walkthrough.
Fruity Fun Fruit Loops.
Animal Crossing, Deadly Premonition. Today's footage from the Game Archivist. Wow, wait till you see this Last of Us style intro, I'll say. Oh wow, now I can hear the whistle and the kind of keyboard kind of harmonizing. That's cool. Yeah, doesn't this look like the start of, watch, Last of Us? Starting now. This is Kino Last of Us. Wasn't this the exact type of visual look you were expecting based on this Yoshi's Woolly World sounding music? Eblo explains that this was originally on the 360, then it got a director's cut on PS3 and Steam, and more recently a Switch port, hell yeah. Yeah, Keo was saying it, the whistling and instruments sounded very KK Slider to you. Interesting. Wacko Dude believes that he's totally heard this in the background of some Mario World video. Interesting. Yeah, so do you have any info, Eblo, on the fact that this is just green? Are they the twins with psychological powers from every single Stephen King story ever? Oh, so it's set up like Zardy's Maze? That's cool. Wow, yeah, Evie Boy says you feel like people use this in videos all the time. Who knew? You guys. Alright, Eblo explains, this is a horror game, with unbelievable writing. Alright, I'll skip ahead. Alright, so we got third-person aiming, a laser aim sight for aiming. Does this use PlayStation Move in the Collector's Director Edition? EB Boy says, oh wait, this is the one people really like, even though it's super rough. We'll go to Eblo for confirmation. Is this the roughness? Scary red eyes? Yeah, those red eyes are scary. Green, we're ripping music. Just take what you want. Don't even email them to ask. JJ thinks he hears the horror part of the song. You know, through the kazoos. You mean the kazooie? I'm just kidding, man. It's not a real instrument. It's a kazoo. What are those veins on the ground? Yeah, gross. Does this have Ace Attorney elements reviewing evidence? Is this music used ironically? Like it's a brutal torture scene and you just hear this happy-go-lucky Mario World whistling? Okay, EB Boy heard the Maniac song. Oh, and I should mention about that, yeah, that it's a maniac, it's true. Alright, Vector Sater says this game indeed has, like, gathering and reviewing clues to figure out what's going on. But yeah, so I think it was just today, I happened to see a comment on one of the stream VODs that, you know, get uploaded to the Alex Yard Adventure channel. And I got a really nice comment from someone it was a few weeks back. It might have been the first Freedom Planet stream that I did. And this comment was just a quick, nice comment that said, thank you so much for streaming Freedom Planet. I had a horrible day and this cheered me up so much. So it was a really nice message. Okay. So that's good in itself. But then I click on this account, and it is none other than the composer of Freedom Planet. So hey, that at least explains one layer of, you know, being interested to watch my stream and being cheered up because we were streaming music that this person composed. But I was like, oh my god, Freedom Planet composer knows about AYZ. And yes, that's the person, Vector Sater. Leela R. Wilson, I think there was a middle initial. But yeah, can you believe that? So I went to Twitter, and Leela had already been a follower of me. So I followed Leela back. I'm gonna have to, and I responded to the comment on YouTube, but I think that was before I realized who it was. So that means that in the zone, we've had awareness from the Freedom Planet music composer, and as many of you remember, the Sonic and the Fallen Star composer. Granted, that's just a fan game, but Freedom Planet started as a fan game, got fleshed out into its own IP standalone game, and it has a sequel, and they're all available on Steam. Wackadude says the Freedom Planet music creator knows about Alex before GTA 6. And yeah, Vector's wondering who did music for Fallen Star. If I can, it's on the tip of my tongue. Holly Taylor, I believe, is the composer of Fallen Star, and I believe potentially did an entire soundtrack for the kind of sequel Moon Facility. But now that game kind of got canceled close to the finish line, so I imagine they'll release all that music. But yeah, I love that Bubble Blossom music. I use it in the waiting zone. Yeah, so basically what I was saying before, Vector Sater, is that the composer of Fallen Star and the composer, different person, of Freedom Planet knows about the Alex Yard Zone. And yes, EB Boy says, wait, it got canceled? Yeah, and that was recent. Unfortunate announcement that I think they said that sequel, Sonic at the Moon Facility, was basically all but finished. They were just, I think, bosses they still had to work on. And there's not a lot of details about the reason behind the scenes, but there was, you know, conflict behind the scenes. So they had to call it quits for whatever set of reasons. I think they are going to release what they finished in some form, but it's not going to be like a finished, polished thing, I guess. Barry is noting that the game we see on screen, which also does not really fit with this Animal Crossing music, looks like it was released for the same system as Sonic Unleashed. Yeah, Keo had said, Ayo Leela, I love Pango Lagoon's music. So it was just like double mind-blowing because just a few days ago, over at the Alex Yard Zone server for patrons, we have the channel Share Your Creations, where people can, post songs, remixes, any project you've been working on, you can share it there. So Decaf Wave, who has been a patron for a while and has shared a bunch of music, shared a new original composition that Decaf Wave had made, and Decaf Wave was like, listen to this and see if you can't find the Easter egg reference. So I listened to it, and then I hear just throw it in one cycle of that. At the end of each cycle, it goes, and I'm like, isn't that maybe the first level of Freedom Planet? So here Freedom Planet is in the public influential consciousness so much that there's an Easter egg to it in new original compositions posted at the Zone. And then I look over here, and suddenly I'm chatting a comment with the actual Freedom Planet composer. Alex Yard Zone is a magical place. Evie Boy's first thought was Daytona, let's run away. Yeah, this is Last of Us, little kid with the teddy bear. That's a trope. I don't know what I'm saying. Evie Boy says people used to go on about Freedom Planet all the time back in the day, heralding as the second coming of sliced bread. We'll bring this back in a moment. I just gotta separate the windows, Animal Crossing, Animal Crossing. That part. Alright, well, so we'll have a few more minutes of this. And then I'll pull up Jabbid's Jam. Yeah, that. There we go. JJ wonders if any DLC ever released for Freedom Planet. Because JJ remembers the devs had all these kind of character modes planned post-release. Alright, Vector answers that only the Mila DLC came out. The rest was sadly cancelled. But there are some developer files floating around. I like this red color scheme of this area. Is this the Matrix training room where they can type in and anything can get summoned, like a big rack of guns? Guns of the Patriots. JJ is interested. What, in the canceled DLC? Is there going to be a Digino Gaming cut content compilation of all that lost DLC? I don't know what I'm saying. This is... Now, how many of you have clicked on the brand new, controversial video by Video Game Story Time about how Miyamoto is difficult to work with? I want to listen to it because it's a juicy topic, but I'm worried that I'm going to have to deal with that really pretentious narration voice. I'm being provocative, but it's true. I can't deal with that voice. It's too... Alright, Third Bruno has listened to it. So what did you think, Third Bruno? Was it fair in what it was saying about Mr. Miyamoto? Alright. Third Bruno doesn't recall the voice standing out to you. Yeah, it's just that same female voice. It's just a Downton Abbey voice, you know. Eblo has found Miyamoto difficult to work with. He lives across the planet from you at a company you haven't interviewed with. It's quite a challenge indeed. Insurmountable obstacles. Third Bruno relays the points that Miyamoto had high standards. Sure, nothing wrong with that. He wanted excellence. I support that. It's something some companies out there don't seem to strive for. So is Video Game Storytime trying to say Nintendo had a hard time working with Miyamoto because Miyamoto wanted to make the game good and finished, but the suits just wanted it to come out ASAP? Yeah, Vector says this is interesting background music for this discussion. It's not hard to see why it's used in YouTube videos. Third Bruno says Miyamoto had lots of criticisms during the development process. You mean Miyamoto would criticize the work of, like, his team or whatever? Third Bruno says it was his way of getting the team to refine their games. But yeah, Eblo has seen Miyamoto openly celebrating the idea of overworking his teams. Yes, crunch, burnout, that's the Miyamoto way, and you should feel lucky to be able to even work for me, says Miyamoto. I really hate that video game industry mentality where they're like, yep, we're gonna not hire you as real employees, you're gonna be a permanent contractor. We are going to, on the surface, dangle the possibility that we might hire you, but it could go years and years with no guarantee. And then they say, oh, you don't like these working conditions? Well, go get a boring job at the IRS, because the people are here because they want to be here, because they're passionate about game design, and because they're little spoiled trust fund babies that don't have any financial pressure on themselves, so they can afford to work in such bogus conditions because their mom and dad just hands them $1,000 per day as a starting point. Eblo says, fun fact, this was the first video game to actually render blanket physics on top of human characters. Take that, Metroid. You think your vent homages and vent contents is great? This game had blanket physics. And I don't even know if there's any blanket physics anywhere in Astrobot. Maybe we should just look at a little Goodnight Astrobot footage after the 2 requests. Yeah, EB Boy says, yeah, it's a Japanese thing, par for the course. We all know that Takashi Iizuka did a lot of the heavy lifting for Sonic Heroes by working 16 hours a day. EB Boy says you can watch that ridiculous Game Explain video on it. Is that to say that Andre from Game Explain was inspired by Miyamoto to work his own employees to the bone for garbage pay? You should be lucky to be platformed on such an important industry voice as Game Explain, so I'm going to pay you but $500 per month, and I'm going to send you a review code for Final Fantasy Rebirth with the expectation that you can turn around a review in 48 hours. Do you want those $500 this month or not? Alright, we should go into the second song request now. But thank you so much for this Animal Crossing Green tribute that they will never admit it's a tribute. So let me go ahead and pull up the other request. Javid, thank you, Javid, for your continued support as at the elite patron tier that gets you a bonus song request once per month. It's a damn good deal. Just ask Third Bruno. All right, turn the Music off for a moment to give us a little palate cleanser, oyster cracker silence. Do 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 boom boom boom. All right, I've heard of this game, but it's gonna have to jog my memory. Yeah, is it possible that you or someone, I won't give it away, but maybe someone has requested something from this? Kio's got it. La Mulana. Hell yeah. Yeah, so, did we ever have a song request from this before? Maybe did Javid, did you maybe request something from this? Because the name definitely rings a bell. Keo says, and by the way, this right now is Javid's request. Keo said the Keo that started this game and the Keo that finished it are not the same person. So, what is a person in for with the La Mulana experience? Alright, so it wasn't Javid that requested this in the past. Wow, I wonder. That's eluding my recall, but... pulling up the gameplay. Hopefully the Nintendo Switch version works. Alright, so Javid explains this game is a throwback to MSX puzzle platforms. MSX. The machine that Metal Gear began on. So yeah, I'll show the window now and you can let me know if this is the wrong thing. Like you said, the 11-minute mark. Alright, so it's set up like Braid. Javid says, though to say the puzzles are obtuse is an understatement. Yeah, Vector describes it as an action-adventure game with very tough, mind-bending puzzling. So maybe that's why Keo came out the other end as a totally reformed identity. Evie Boy wonders if Queen Maddie's been by in a while. I have not seen Queen Maddie around. But Queen Maddie has more than once, had hiatuses. And make your way back to the zone when the time is right. Totally get that. But yeah, Keo wonders if I would like this game. Yeah, so I'm going to kind of look here at these puzzles and see how difficult it looks. Because I did get the game Braid, and I thought it was cool, but after I got far enough, I was like, I'm not mentally equipped to think in this four-dimensional chess type of way, but I have a lot of respect for it. Nice. JJ saw Queen Maddie last night, and Queen Maddie even gifted a couple of subs to JJ's channel. Very cool. Shout out to Queen Maddie. Keo says Braid isn't very hard. Opens Braid right now. I mean, I would totally stream it to show you where I was. So did you beat Braid, Keo? And would you describe it as like not? I don't know. Maybe you're joking, but maybe you're being totally sincere. Do 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 do. Pardon me. Yeah, Vector explains, well, if Kyo played La Mulana, then maybe Kyo's scale of difficulty is all out of whack. Okay, so what Kyo says is you're not joking. By the nature of the rewind mechanic, you can keep trying until you get it. Now, while it is absolutely true that if you're trying to do something and you keep failing, you can try as many times as you want. But that's not the problem. The problem that I arrive at is not knowing what to do. And I'm like, well, if I figure out what to do, I'm sure I can do it because I have an infinite number of but I should definitely stream it. Yeah, Javid says this is indeed a great game, but if any of you do play it, try not to use a guide whenever possible. Yeah, Kyo says maybe it can click with me like Puyo Puyo did. So there's a certain hump I have to power through, and then Braid will click with me. I don't know. I don't think I'm alone in saying Braid is notoriously difficult. And Kyo, if like Vector was saying, if you've beaten La Mulana, then right, you yourself said that you came out of the other end of La Mulana a different person. So maybe that new Neo Kyo perceives Braid to be easy. I figured it out. I'm just kidding, man. Kyo had to look up a guide for a single solution and had to bash your head on the wall. Yeah, Javid explains that the puzzles are more about figuring out what to do. I always find it funny when commercials deliver things right to your door. It's like you have to do less and less actions as you get older. So here we got the chords. 1, 7, 6, 1. But before it was going, now it's gonna climb up. Eggman cadence. 6, 7, Eggman. Yeah, EB Boy just uses the example of Vanilla Cuphead. It was really easy for EB Boy, and I gotta keep going in Cuphead. Alright, Ghost of Burb's heading to bed. Good night to you and the Burb crew. See you next time. Alright, so Javid adds that that's why he was saying try to resist using a guide for as long as you can, but you'll definitely need a guide for a lot of the puzzles. So yeah, it sounds like Kyo, you beat La Mulana and only used a guide once? Yeah, you said a single solution, so based on the little I know, that's pretty impressive. EB Boy wonders if anyone's played The Witness. Yeah, because you said EB Boy before. I would like The Witness. It's by the same developer. I take it to mean the Braid developer. And that's a solo dev, isn't it? EB Boy says a lot of the discussion you're having is with that game too. Don't know what to do. Don't know. What do you mean by that, EB? Doesn't this look like Axiom Verge-ish? Does this have any navigation elements, or is it just linear progression, but each area has its own self-contained puzzles? Indiana Jones' whip is adorable. Little coins jiggle when they burst out of the pottery. I like that. Okay, EB Boy says, now I understand. Yeah, so, Braid and The Witness are both games where it's confusing. People don't know what they're supposed to do next. I can't say I've played all that many games that fit that bill. I might have ran around and missed for 5 minutes, but I was so young, so I don't know. Mist and Ribbon is like the gold standard of not knowing what to do next, right? Theo says that Song of Curry from La Mulana is on your list of songs to suggest. And there it goes, crossed off the list. So because Javid requested something from La Mulana, that kind of covers it for you, so now you're gonna opt out of your La Mulana request. You know, I might have it in the archive of who requested a La Mulana, because I have 100% heard of this, and I'm 90% it was something to do with streams. These streams here is why I figured out about it. Wow. So the only other thing, so I'm not seeing it in the song request archive. So the only thing I can think of is maybe someone requested it for the profile picture character selection. Yeah, Javid thinks that The Witness is actually the easier game. Yeah, Javid says you should look through the request list next time. Yeah. Most of it is in the YouTube playlist. Yeah, EB Boy says we have another request. I would be open to one more request, yeah. Does anyone have a pitch of how much money they would pay? You know, channel points, I mean. Is that the high-pitched voice girl from the Bang Bang Theory that we were talking about 2 days ago? Because I hope her voice doesn't do the bit in this. It's probably not her. But maybe it is. Yeah, Bernadette. Maybe it was her. Nice. Vector's saving up some points for a double next month. Exciting. JJ likes this song, though. And yeah, EB, I don't know what that myself was. Them Ruins. Is this the Banjo-Kazooie grammar? I love that. Them Ruins can be reached down by the iceberg. He ain't been back for some days now. Yeah, should we do an auction for the last song request? Pardon me. Vector says the La Mulana music tracks are earworms, which is ideal since you'll be listening to them a lot. You know, because the puzzles are so hard. Alright, let's start the bidding for the song request at 5,000 points. Do we have a 5,000 bidder? Alright, JJ's at 5,000. Keo's at 6,000. JJ quickly countering with 7K. 7K. EB Boy at 8. JJ at 9. Is this gonna go over 10,000? It could. It could. How bad do you want a song request today? Wow, EB Boy's at 10. JJ's at 11. JJ wasting no time with the counter bids. I love it. Wow, JJ's at 13, answering the 12. Uh-oh. EB responds not with a number, but with a face. Oh, 14 to 15. Keo's out of the betting, people. This is supply and demand. They want the request. This is not wasted money. EB Boy's at 16. Wow, JJ's out. Wow, what an epic bidding war. Vector Sater says, y'all, this can't be worth more than 50% more than standard price. Well, it depends. If you have thousands and thousands of points, then, a bloated bid is not that much of a setback, I guess you could say. Alright, so EB Boy is going to use his 8K discount, so that makes even more sense. You still have to spend it, but... So let me... Alright, so EB got the price for 16. So I'm going to make the Golden Bell be 8,000. And then you'll be checked out. Let's see here. Channel points. Golden Bell the Hedgehog. It still has the description. Only EB Boy benefits from this. Alright, you can go ahead and ring the bell, EB, and then send over your request. While we look at the end of this braid-adjacent La Mulana puzzle that's really hard, but it has good bopping tones. Ooh, generic ad. Yeah, Keo says, we don't see it as more like a Castlevania type of thing? I guess. I don't know. I guess the small size of the character and the enemies just screams Braid. I don't know, Castlevania, I think of like wingspans and lanky legs and arms. JJ was getting Miles Electric vibes maybe from that ad. Javid 2 seconds the notion of Castlevania vibes. Yeah, the whip is very Castlevania. Alright, EB Boy rang that there bell and got a 450 point rebate. Knows how to play the game. Yeah, Wackadude says, you know what would be cool? If T. Lopes joined one of the streams. It would be epic, speaking of T. Lopes. Why do I not follow him on Twitter, Alex? Well, without going on a T. Lopes tangent, I'll speak very vaguely. You know, everyone's different, but for me, I very quickly saw so many things on his Twitter that I was just like, I am not obligated to subject myself to this ever. You know, I will continue to praise T. Lopes' incredible music, but for every composition ever written, there's a real person behind it, and the entire picture of that person, you know, can have its highs and lows that's separate from them. I can still enjoy the music, just got to go out of my way to separate myself. I think T and I were just raised differently. I think he's a borderline toxic person, and I will never expose myself to his stream of consciousness ever again. Unless he reaches out to me. That would be different. Yeah, Javid says he's pretty abrasive. It's not political stuff, but, yeah, Wackadude follows him because you support his work. Yeah, and that's totally fair. It wasn't political stuff, it was, of course, who could forget the Hydro City pronunciation wars, but then also, you know, I actually do have a T. Lopes bombshell that I have never shared. I would be willing to share it with, you know, JJ and EB Boy, maybe at a cart hangout. I will withhold my T. Lopes bombshell that I've been sitting on for several months, and I will instead say that, you remember when Penny's Big Breakaway came out? We were looking at some of that stuff, and we found a tweet of his where he found a review of Penny's Big Breakaway, and then he, you know, posted it on Twitter, tagging the author of the article and saying, I just read this whole article reviewing Penny's big breakaway, and it didn't mention anything about the music. Like, did this reviewer play the game with the sound turned off? And right? Without elaborating on that, I'll just say that T. Lopes and I have different methods of problem solving. Yeah. So Javid can tell you that he's a pot stirrer, likes to trash talk a little too much. Vector adding that he's a bit high on his own supply. Power goes to the head since the consensus is that Mr. Lopes has an ego. So if he is gonna resign himself to that, and I guess he just has not gotten enough pushback with that stuff, that he just doesn't have an incentive to kind of finally mature. I know exactly what I'm going to do, which is to continue enjoying the hell out of his music. Keyword music, baby. Okay, so, finally, EB Boy's request has arrived. There it is. Alright. Oh, I already like what I see. Of course, I'm not going to give it away, but... Okay, thank you, Javid, for the request. And here comes our finale. EB Boy will be rather surprised if someone doesn't get this right away. I know someone who might get... I know 2 people, maybe 3 people here that would be apt to get it quickly. Alright, Vector, have yourself a good night, my man. See you around. Although, do you know the song, Vector, before you go? Tap. Keo says, oh, please. Keo knows what it is, but is not going to say it out of mercy to the community. Vector says it's a GBA game, easy. So is it, Vector, that it's easy to tell that it's Game Boy, sound fun, but GBA? You can't tell what... Alright, yeah, Vector doesn't know which one, but yeah, you can definitely feel that. Sonic Advance 2 bass sound font, for lack of a better term. But yes, it is indeed on the GBA. Yeah, EB Boy says, this is probably the song that stuck with you after you played it the most. But alright, Javid's taking off too. See you next time, Javid. Vector wonders Pokemon Pinball. Keo wonders, did you play the GBA one? And yeah, Wacko Dude is saying, is it a Sonic GBA? Usually I don't give hints, but I'll say it's not a Sonic. EB Boy, for one, is surprised that Vector doesn't know it. Let me pull up gameplay in the meantime. Now this chord progression is pretty much 2, 2, 1, 2, minor chord, 1. And that's pretty much what, like, Palm Tree Panic is. And also in Super Mario Bros., the invincibility theme. They're not complicated chords. AJ says it's very catchy, wondering if it's WarioWare. I will say, this is a series, I guess you could say, that JJ definitely knows about. No doubt. No doubt. To the extent that I wonder when it's revealed if JJ's gonna go, oh. BB Boy is tempted to see Keo get it. Yeah, Keo, it might be time to... I'm going to bring up the footage shortly. Keo thinks JJ or Vector are close. Keo gives the tip that one should just not hyper-focus on the fact that it is indeed a Game Boy Advance game. Keo explains it's the GBA version of a popular series. Vector Sater says Bomberman. JJ says Wario Land 4 with Airball. Just giving you a hard time, but Vector's getting warmer. I love this part. Do you want a micro hint? JJ says Mega Man Battle Network. It is not. Let me give a small hint. Ready? It's a visual hint there, and now it's gone. Did you see it? Because it was only on screen for a sec. I'll show it one more time. 3, 2, 1. Du-du-du-du-du. That's a major hint. Mega Man Battle Network was not made by Sega. Yeah, EB Boy says this is the part that stuck with you years later. Spent the second half of work last night finding this for a music request. Someone's getting warmer. And then Keo says of Wacko, Wacko, you're literally... Now Vector says, oh my god, this is a remix from Puyo Puyo Su, isn't it? Well, why don't I bring up the gameplay? Because you're not going to be able to see the name of the game. 3, 2, this. But the question is, which game is it, guys? You got the series, I'll give you that. JJ says Pop Fever, which is not it. It's not Pop Fever. It's not Pop Battle Network. All is revealed in Keo's chat. Puyo Pop. The GBA one. So is it safe to assume that this is the only GBA incarnation of Puyo? And that it's kind of an amalgam of different series tropes? Rather than, you know, carving out its own new angle on the genre or the series. Keo says Dr. Arlo's Mean Bean Machine, and I did not realize the YouTuber Arlo had a medical degree. Who's Dr. Arl? BB Boy listened to the whole favorite OST before you realize that, yeah, there's also the GBA game, Puyo Pop. Alright, Keo says, no, Alex, it's Arl. This character. She's even in Sonic Roll Blast 2 card. Alright, let's skip ahead to the carnage, not the dialogue. These graphics are still images. Even the murder of Sonic gives me more. We'll get to see the title screen. I love these nostalgic GBA title screens. The girl with the ponytail, says Keo. That's our Arl, not Arlo. They look so, you know, non-confrontational, these two faces. But they're supposed to be involved in, you know, vicious combat of Puyos. Keo says, imagine having Puyo on the go on the GBA. Keo missed out. Boy played one of those games on a phone emulator back in middle school. Can't say I ever had a phone emulator. But EB Boy wants to let everyone know that if you ask EB Boy, Arl is super mean and a jerk. But she looks so adorable. She's got a mean streak. Let's see how mean she is. I'm getting so hungry. Alright, she's selfish because she wants food. I'm just kidding about that. Dialogue about what to eat? Come on. There's gameplay to be played. Don't turn me into sushi, please. Is this now real combat, not friends doing a friendly match? Oh, and I noticed you can see 2 units ahead. That would be useful to have in that main bean. Pretty soon we're gonna get a big combo chain, I would imagine. That didn't pay off. There's still a lot left. Wow. Now look at all the clutter that's gonna fall. Wow. 5 layers deep. That is nuts. Totally worth it. EB Boy can't remember what your second request was, but this is 3. What's that? Your second all-time request? Your second Puyo request? Your second GBA one? Hey, you over there. Alright, that's a little rude and aggressive. Yes, with a note like Charmy the Bee. Can I ask a favor? Oh, it's just to sing. Talk about tone deaf. Harsh critic. Yeah, they look so happy. Alright, EB Boy was talking about all time. We've only had 3 song requests all time. I'm flabbergasted. But EB Boy has the call forward that this is not the last GBA request that we're going to see out of EB Town. Just you wait. So yeah, looking at this gameplay style, this kind of echoing what I believe Vector and perhaps Kyo said about, you know, on one level, it's smart to just keep doing groups of 3. Don't go out of your way to trigger the 4th. Just do a whole bunch of 3s, because eventually when one of them breaks, it's going to trigger a big ripple effect domino. Stanley reports that Apple has emulators in the App Store. Okay, interesting. EB Boy says that perhaps part of what explains that he only has 3 lifetime song requests is that you try to hold off unless you need an emergency. EB Boy's always there when you need us. You guys know that jingle called 1-800-EAST-WEST? I'm sorry. Wackadude's 6,000 points away. But Wackadude is going to hold off until the winter because that would be an appropriate time for that particular song. I look forward to it. You know what they say, winter is coming. But it wasn't Kyo that requested it. Oh no, it wasn't Kyo that Alright, so that must have been a Vector pro tip to just do as many combinations of 3 as you can. And eventually they will all tumble into place. But yeah, so this is a very unusual week because, well, it's not like this is the first time it's ever happened, but I can't do a normal weekend stream. So, what I'm gonna do is, and I did put this on the faux, what's the word? Shoestring. I didn't make an official schedule image like I normally do. Just put it in raw, unfiltered text on the whole screen. Waiting zone. It's gonna be tomorrow night. So, you know, those chill streams are fun. They have a different energy. And they're just a great way to check in because it's a lot better than nothing. Alright, Eevee Boy says it was his tip to do all the 3s. I mean, that's how Eevee Boy got through some of the harder levels in Mean Bean. I'm gonna keep doing that. Kia wonders if EB is any good at panel de pan. Is that got some mechanical overlap with this? I wish you guys could see my Alex Yard Adventure video, but it's not done yet. But I gathered so much footage today, to the point where just about all the footage is pretty much almost acquired. This video, guys, it means a lot to me. I feel like in this video, I don't sing in this video, but my heart does sing. I don't sing in the video, but my heart does sing. And it's not a music topic. But again, it's not a video that's like similarly structured to 25%, but it does have the common thread of being a deep dive, looking at things very closely and being like, wow, that was all there in plain sight all along. I can metaphorically say that it will... I'm choosing my words metaphorically, but I do believe that my video will give you some version of replay value. Replay. I have to keep it vague, but the topic that I'm talking about, I'm giving you good metaphorical replay value for that. But I've just been in such a impassioned, excited flurry making this thing, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. I want to put it out as soon as possible. Hey, look, it's the Pull You Pop main menu. EB Boy says bars. Invincibility star in Super Mario Bros. 1. JJ's looking forward to it. I can't wait. And yeah, as I've said, this video does not require that you are familiar with the topic. You say like, oh, I've been meaning to get around, but I haven't yet. Do I want to watch Alex's video? I'm actually going to say yes. That's all I'm going to say. So yeah, I don't sing in the video, but my heart sings. So yeah, we're pretty much going to wind down now. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Bravo one more time to JJ for today's decisive victory on the Emerald Circuit. So yeah, what's next for Emeralds? Well, we haven't done Sonic 1. And also on the list is Sonic and Knuckles. And then there's also any number of games we could structure an Emerald challenge, you know, like Sonic CD. Sonic CD, first to all Emeralds, but start at like the 3rd zone or 4th zone. Nice. Stanley has declared his intent to join the Discord by this time Kart Night. Well, I look forward to it, Stanley. It would be great to have you hang out with us. You know, whether you come on voice chat or not, right? At a minimum, becoming a patron gets you're at least able to hear what we're chatting about throughout the entire kart session. As JJ and EB Boy know, I can't reach the keyboard from my gaming chair over there. But also, voice call is the main event. That's the patron event. The text chat is great for what it is, but it's secondary to the audio shoot the shit. So I look forward to seeing Stanley, possibly. Kyo, have yourself a great night. EB Boy, keep the dream alive. Vector Sater had left. JJ, have yourself a good night. I beat the first level of Ashura, and then I did it again live on the air. Third, Bruno, have yourself a great evening. JJ, see you later. Kyo. Jack Griffiths over on YouTube, thanks so much for stopping by. Yeah, so I'll be back in a little over 24 hours with the unusual Thursday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Maybe Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, and JJ says what I need to do is boot up the game and save, and then send. Yeah, I may need some more specifics on how to exactly do that, but I definitely will. Wackadude has a great array of animated emotes, almost all of which, if not all of them, are from the JJ verse. So yeah, Wackadude, thanks as always for hanging out, and I will see you next time. Everyone who's watching on YouTube and on Twitch, beyond those who are in chat, and everyone who's taking a look. I really appreciate you hanging out and helping to maintain the good vibes that you can always rely on here in the Alex Yard Zone, 3 days a week. Thanks for 3 great requests today. This elephant looks to be in a very peaceful state of mind, so that's a great image to end on. Wow, that is one Zen elephant, let me tell you. Good night, Zen. Good night, Evie Boy, JJ, and everyone else. See you in 24 hours. Or possibly Tears of the Kingdom. And who knows, maybe we'll take a vote. Good night, everybody. I'm now gonna go check to see if there's a Steam sale price for Pac-Man World Repack or Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection. Good night, everybody.